Hey, it's me, Denise. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to speak about why I decided to become a nurse practitioner. So, if you caught my last video, I was talking about why I decided to become a nurse. I decided to become a nurse after needing to select a career that will have some longevity, that won't crash when the economy crashes, like where you would get like reduced hours or laid off or anything like that. And healthcare is a very secure field. And when I got into healthcare, it was because of seeing a family member whose son was born premature, seeing him in the neonatal intensive care and the way the nurses took care of him. And I was like, this is what I want to do. I really wanted to be a neonatal nurse practitioner. That was my goal. So fast forward, I'm working as a nurse. I worked on the orthopedic neurosurgery floor. I also worked oncology, and I worked in emergency medicine for adult and pediatrics. So at this time I was working in the emergency medicine department, and I fell in love with it. I was like, whoa, all the excitement, the different things that come in, because this is a level 1 trauma center, and we got some crazy cases. So I kind of fell in love with emergency medicine, and I wanted to stay doing this. And so when I decided that, okay, it's time for me to further, I don't want to be just bedside nursing, starting IVs, like all that stuff. I wanted to become the person that was seeing the patients, writing prescriptions, diagnosing, like stuff like that. I wanted a more expanded role in the healthcare, more autonomy. Working as a bedside nurse, like doing all this moving and turning of the patients, I started developing back pain and neck pain, and it was like, what in the world? Like, you get achy and you're in like pain at the end of your shift. And I just said to myself, I cannot do this bedside nursing forever. I need to do something else. So that was another driver that made me decide to, girl, you better go and apply for nurse practitioner school, because you are ruining your back. I know we're not supposed to lift, but the reality is, if you need a lift, it's so hard to get one. We try to lift with teams, but yeah, it's hard. So that was another reason why I was like, I gotta get from the bedside nursing thing. Also, I wanted to make more money. Like, yes, my goal is to make more money. I know people are like, it's not about the money, child. It's about the job, the fulfillment, and it's about the money. Because why? I have a family to care for, and I have things that I want to buy, and I love to travel. So yeah, I need to make the money to do all these things. So anyway, I couldn't become a travel nurse to make the extra money, because like I said, we had 2 kids at home. One was like under 5. So I decided to go ahead and apply for nurse practitioner school. Again, just like when I went to apply for the nursing program, I just had faith in the school that I was going to get accepted in. So I applied at the University of South Alabama. They have a great program, and they had a program where you can start like from your bachelor's degree and continue all the way to your doctoral degree. So I was like, I'm gonna do that because I want to get the highest degree possible in nursing. So that's your DNP or your PhD, correct? So I went ahead, got my references, and I applied. And to apply to the program at that time, you needed to have like 3 years of experience in the area of nurse practitioner, like in the area of your degree, whatever you wanted to be for a nurse practitioner. So for me, I did the dual track. So it was like family nurse practitioner and emergency medicine, because I'm like, I want to stay in the ER because I love the ER. This is excitement. You can't get bored at work. But while being in the program, they changed it to adult gerontology acute care. So I got accepted into the University of South Alabama. At this time, my husband and I, let's see, yeah, we had our second child by this time. Because I was like, okay, I want to do more. And this isn't just for me, this is for my kids. And just to prove that, hey, I could do it. I'm a mom of two, wife, but I can do it. I can go to school and juggle all this. It was hard because I was like working, tired with a little baby. Like our son wasn't even a year old yet when I got accepted into the program. It was hard, but I kept pushing myself, and I was like, you can do it. So I liked the program at the University of South Alabama because not only was it online, but we had to go in at the school to do like certain things in skills lab. So you learn how to suture, you learn how to intubate, you learn how to insert chest tubes, central lines, like all this stuff. So it was pretty good, pretty nice. I'm glad I chose that program. I've been working in emergency medicine as a nurse practitioner since 2018. Yeah, or maybe the beginning. Yeah, since 2018. Yeah, because I graduated like May of 2018. In the summertime, I took my test and became board certified as a family nurse practitioner. And then like sometime in the fall, I became board certified as an adult gerontology acute care nurse practitioner. So those are my two board certified certifications. And I started working in the ER as a nurse practitioner. And while I continued in school to go on to get my doctorates, I know you can do it. That's all I can say. So from healthcare to now being a nurse practitioner in the emergency department, where the ER that I work in, we see some sick patients. So we can see a lot of things like bowel obstructions, we get surgical consults, urology consults, like all kinds of stuff. So it's not just like some APPs, which advanced practitioners, whatever. That includes PAs as well as NPs, by the way. So some ERs, they only let you see like your urgent care type of people, your fast track type of patients. But my ER where I work, baby, we see the sick people too. Yeah, we don't see the ones that, you know, like need to be intubated, like CPR or chest tubes, but we see we see them when they're sick enough. And I have no regrets of changing, like advancing in my career from a bedside nurse in the emergency department to a nurse practitioner in the emergency department. And when I moved, we moved to a different state from where we were living, and I was working in this same ER as a nurse. And when I transitioned over working in the same ER as a nurse practitioner, I thought like the respect level would be low with me, but no, they respected that I had a different role, and I was no longer a bedside nurse, and I was a nurse practitioner. So they gave me respect, and so yeah, kudos. I really appreciated that. So that's why I decided to further my career from being just a bedside nurse to becoming a nurse practitioner. And good Lord, believe it or not, a lot of people still do not know what a nurse practitioner is and what a nurse practitioner does. It's like we need more education in this society. Like, yeah. But stay tuned for my next video. This video is all about healthcare. I'm starting off with introducing myself and telling you like my journey, where I came from to where I am now. My goal is to try to bring you like medical information, like latest practice, like things that we're doing now in the ER or things that we're seeing in the ER. So like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so whenever I post a new video, you can be notified. And I hope you enjoy this channel. I hope you share this channel. And if you are looking at going on this journey to either becoming a nurse or becoming a nurse practitioner, I say go for it, okay? Don't be like, oh, I don't have enough experience, I don't have this. Just think about it. The PAs, a physician assistant, they just need a bachelor's degree or whatever, then they can go into PA school. So you can do it. Just believe in yourself, get your resources, and don't be afraid to ask for help. Ask for help. All right, until next time, thank you.